Hey guys, this is Starry from StarrySky Gaming, and welcome to this Earth Tank socket mod and tactical mod video. So this video I'm going to be going through all the mods I'm currently using for my Earth Tank. Okay, so let's get started. Right, so at the moment my Earth Tank is in full vestments. It's not in any T6, but this is more than enough gear to do any content in the game. Okay, and so the primary socket for any tank is the blue, and the primary stat for Earth Tanks is also Dominance, but I like to do things a little bit differently instead of just going full Dominance. So in my rings, my feet, waist, hands and back, which are all blue sockets, I am running Dominance and Health. Now the reason why I'm doing this for is because I like to have Dominance, and I still like to have a good part of health, so I have a nice base amount of HP, so my character can take a high amount of damage without having to worry about, you know, oh crap, you know, I don't have a good amount of HP as a tank. So instead of going full Dominance, I like to go Dominance and Health. Okay, so in my head and in my shoulders, I also run Dominance and Health. Now the reason why I do this for is because, as you can see, for the socket affinity for the shoulders and the head, the socket affinity is 68. Now instead of sticking something like, say, Dominance and Precision in there to get the socket affinity, I've gone and stuck, well, Dominance and Health, because obviously I want the more Dominance, and I also, you should see, with using Dominance and Health in the head and sockets, I get more health from the mod than I do from the socket affinity. So this way I actually benefit more from just using the mod than I would be just by running Dominance Precision, because I want more of a stats that increases my tank stats, instead of like saying, hey, his precision, do some more damage. I'd rather have the extra HP, and I gain more HP from using the mod than I do from the socket affinity. And it's in the same for the legs. Same reason again, socket affinity is 68 health. It's a yellow socket, so I've gone and stuck Dominance Health in it. I get Dominance and I get more health from the mod. It's just better overall for me. I like to have the extra, better for my base tank stats. And for the chest, now I've gone and stuck Dominance and Power in it for. Now the reason why I've done this for, as you can see by the socket affinity, I gain 13 Dominance. And pretty much, if I can gain Dominance from an affinity, this outweighs the HP. So I've just gone and stuck Dominance and Power. So I get Dominance from the mod, and I gain Dominance from the affinity. Okay, so that covers all my socket mods. Now for my weapon, I'm using Absorption Adapter. Weapon attacks have a chance to activate a shield, reducing damage by 75% until 1400 damage is prevented. It's pretty much just a self-proc shield. It absorbs like 1400 damage, as I said. Once it's absorbed 1400 damage, the shield will break. It's just a free shield and absorbs free damage. So this is what tanks should be using. Now for the neck, I'm using Fortified Blocking. Your block ability adds 7400 defense and toughness. Blocking also may prevent up to 80% of incoming damage. This is what all tanks should be running. Added defense and reduces incoming damage. You know, I said it's a must for tanks. Now for the chest mod, I've just gone and used Quick Healing. I gain an additional 10% bonus of healing received. I'm an Earth Tank. I have a self-heal called Soothing Hands, but for me the healing out of it is pretty poor, so I use a shield. I get, I'll go to that mod in a minute, but this bit I just gain an extra 10% from any heals I receive. It's worth it. In the feet, Deadly Blocking, pretty much 25% of my precision gets dealt as damage to anything I block counter. So if something like lunges me or is doing a weapon attack, I block, I counter them, they fall on the floor, they take some free damage. It's a good mod to use as a tank, since you're going to be like blocking and trying to counter stuff. And for my favourite mod out of all of them is Regenerative Shielding. Heal yourself when using a normal shielding superpower. Now for Earth Tank, this is going to be Debris Field or Hard Light Shield from Iconics, anything like that. When you use it, it'll give you a small heal. Now out of this, I pretty much get, was it 800 to like around 1000 heal from this mod. Depends on what your resto is and all this kind of stuff. But yeah, so for me, I like to use Gemstone Shield. So every time I use that, it prevents damage, and I also get a small heal from it. So it's just a really, really good mod to use. And I think that it pretty much covers all of it. Now, if you want to, you can, like I said, this is just how I personally like to do it. Use this as a guide. You don't have to follow, like, I say this is good. You don't have to follow it down to, exactly if you don't want to. If you really wanted to, you can use dominance, pure dominance in the sockets if you want to. But this is just how I like to run things, and you can use this as a guide to help you guys decide on what you would rather do. So anyway, I hope this video is beneficial to you. If there's anything that you think could be used better or done better, please let me know. So anyway guys, thank you very much for watching this, and until next time, I'll see you then.